Hi, and welcome to Practice with Petronella. I am Petronella, a Swedish cellist, and yeah, we are learning how to play cello here, and we have come to a point where we are going to learn theory. So, cello theory, how to read notes as a cellist. So, we're going to start very basic. Don't be scared. Don't get a panic. It's actually not that bad. It's not so difficult as some people might think. You just have to be a little bit clever in when you learn it, okay? So what we are gonna do is we are gonna play in the information in you. So we're gonna make a little game in the end. So stick to me to the end, okay? I'm gonna show you some pictures and I'm gonna explain what's on the pictures and how you can think and why the symbols are there, because it's not more complicated than reading normal letters actually. It's a little bit simpler even. So we're gonna use the symbolic now to learn how to figure out what's actually written in the score and how the composers are trying to communicate with us, okay? So the first picture is, voila. So here we have, the traditional half-hearted cello, cello key. So this is the key to our heart, we can say. It looks like a half heart. It's quite beautiful, in my opinion. So what we have here is like the half heart, and it's in the middle of a thing with a lot of lines. I don't know how to explain it. So we have 5 lines here. We have one in the top, and the second one, and the third one, and the fourth one, and the fifth one in the bottom here. So the lines are there, so we can like make sure that we know which note we are playing. They are like helping us. And sometimes there is even like a help line on the note. I will show you later. So the most important thing when we are looking at this symbol, the F key or the bass key, is that this is the key for all the dark and powerful instruments like the cello. So it's called the F key because you see here it's an F, and then this little like big point here is actually on the note F, and the blue line here, that's where F is, like right on it. So a note can either be on the line or above it. We will have a look at that later. So that's where they can be. And F is here in the middle, as you can see, of the little point, the black point of the bass key or the F key. So we can always orient ourselves around it. So if you don't know which note it is, you can always count. So you know where F is, so either you can count up or down. And the funny thing with the music is that the letters are not so many as a normal language. So the letters are very, very few. You have A, you have B, you have C, you have D, E, F, and G. So you only have like 7 different notes. So every time you go A, B, C, D, E, F, G, it goes over again, and then it's A, F, A, B, C, D, E, F, G again. So it always starts over. So you go from A to G, and then you go from A to G, A to G, A to G until eternity. Okay? So that's how it works with music. So you don't have so many letters to think about. But there's always a but, okay? The note can be a little bit higher or a little bit lower. So normally, if you have a piano, all the white like tangents are the normal letters, like A, B, C, D, E, F, G. All the black ones are either a little bit higher or a little bit lower, okay? But you don't have to know that right now, okay? That's advanced course. So for now, just focus. F is on the point, on the line, the second line from above, okay? Do you remember it? Where is F? On the second line from above, on the line, there is F, okay? F, okay? Now we know where F is. And what is F on the cello, actually? That's another question. So F on the cello is 2 fingers on the D string, okay? 2 fingers on the D string. The D string is the second string that is from, if you count from the super high string, the A string, then it's the second one. So it's 1, 2. That's the D string. Second finger on it, okay? I will show you later. Don't worry, okay? So that's F. But I think that it would be a good idea to first start with the open strings, you know? Just like our cello videos, I start with open strings. So everything starts with open strings. So I'm gonna show you another picture now with the open strings and where they are placed. Okay. Ta-da! Here they are, all of them, okay? So we start from above. Here we have the C note. And I mentioned help lines. You see here on the C, it has a little line above it, and then it has like a little line inside of it. Yeah, it's because it's very, very deep. So this is the C, the open C string. So this is how it looks like. Plain and simple. So it's very deep, and this is the deepest a cello can go. So it's really cool. Have a look at that. And then the second one, second deepest string, is of course G. And G is on the line, the first line from under. There comes G, just right on it. There's G. So if you see a note that is on the line, the first line from under, if you count from under, it's G. Yeah, that's G. And then here in the middle line, so 3 lines up or 3 lines down, we have D, the D string, open D string. And in the very, very, very high here, we have A. On the top line, there's A. So that's how you know where the open strings are, okay? They're all on a line. That's a guideline. And then, yeah, of course. Will you remember it if I just, by me telling you this? No, of course not. So that's why we're gonna do a game. So we're gonna play it in. And you're gonna need your Mr. Cello for that, or Mrs. Cello. So grab your cello, and we are gonna do a game, okay? So this game is me showing you a picture, and you playing it, okay? So it's not so complicated. In the beginning, I have written next to the note if it's open A, D, C, or G string, okay? So it's a bit simple in the beginning, maybe too simple, but why can we not have a little bit of success? Why cannot something be super simple for once? So let it just be super simple. Take your time, and remember, you know where F is. So if you are in doubt, you can always count from F. It takes a little bit of time, so maybe you have to pause the video if you need to count from it. But I think you will manage, okay? Because you know so much already, okay? So let's do it, okay? The cello game. Learn open strings in scores. That was not a very beautiful name. Maybe I will think of something cooler, okay? Ready? Okay, here's the first one. Play it. Awesome. So it's open G. Open G looks like this. Awesome. Cool. Very well done. And now, which one is coming now? Play it. Cool. Very well. Next. Oh. See. Wow. Cool. This is how it looks like. Awesome. And Okay, let's do it again. And in a different order, of course. Let's do this one. Okay, cool. This one? Cool. And this one? Cool. And bam, this one. Cool. Awesome. So we have 2 rounds now. That was quite easy. Now, it's gonna go away what it is. So I'm only gonna show you the note. Yeah. Only gonna show you the note. Okay. Ready? Let's do it. Okay. Which note is it? Come on. You can count from F. On the high line. Cool. It was A string. So this is A string. Open A string. Cool. Great. Next one. Ready, and have you played it? Great. It is bam. C string, the deepest one. Okay. And this one. The middle. Come on. D string. Cool. And it is G string on the bottom line. Cool. Nice. Really good. I'm very happy. So now I think we're gonna do it again. We cannot do it too much. Okay, let's do it again. The game continues. Okay, this one. And it is on the top line, A string. Cool. Perfect. And this one? D string. Great. And this one? C string. Cool. And this one? A string. Awesome. On the top line, A string. So this is like a really nice game that you can also do at home. So you can actually, I will put a score in the description below, where you can print it out and you can cut it into pieces, and then you can do this game. You put them in the hat or wherever, and you just pick one and then you play it. Okay, it's a really nice way to just fast have to think what it is, and just see it and know it. Because if you always have to count, it takes a little bit of time, so you will not be so rapid, not too fast. So it's very nice if you can practice this so you get really fast, because then you also will be really good, which is what we want. Okay, so really good game. Next step will be to write them, huh? So that's what we are gonna do in the next video. Then I'm gonna play them and you have to write them. Okay, so subscribe so you can be part of the next video, the next game. Repeat this until you can do it super fast, and until you're like, haha, laughing in the face of the scores that I showed you today. So that's a really good thing, because we want to over know things, so it doesn't take any energy to actually know them or use the knowledge, because when we practice, what we actually practice is for our nerve system to gather the information, because the information goes into your brain actually right away, because you're super clever. But then for our brain to find the information and collect it, that's what we actually are doing like practicing when we are practicing, okay? So the good news is you already know it, you just have to know how to collect your information, okay? So good luck with that. Subscribe and have a really nice Cellissimo day.